day with a new journey, a new experiment, and a new project. That's how I love stuff. That's how I love crypto. It's just full of surprises. We're going to be talking about the Pop Network and why I've already invested in it. Not much, it's about $450. So the reason I invested is it's a very attractive project. I love it. So what do I love about here? Well, it's something about me that when I regret on jumping on a project, I try to find something similar. So I have always wanted to have a node, not only any node, it was Gala node. And whenever I wanted to jump, it keeps on running away from me by 2x, 3x, and 5 and 10x. Now, I found this one which can offer me the Masternode. Instead of $50,000 for Gala, I got this one for $450. So I don't know much about the node and how it's going to happen because they're going to unveil everything tomorrow. By the time you watch this video, I'm going to leave the link for the AMA so you can check it out. Also, I'm going to leave the link for the Telegram for the Pop Network if you're interested. Now, what else do I like about this project? Well, there's so many good stuff. I have to admit that I like the community. I like the communication between the community and the support. And you might think this is, what are you talking about? What kind of communication? No, there's a lot of projects that fail because of the communication. So trust me, it is a problem in some other project. Other than that, having a good background of different founders, and you can see them here. This is Valerian, Jack, and these some of the partners and investors. And here's some of the collaborations and whatever contributors. Also, something I noticed here that you can see it here. If you play this video, it just plays a video, but this video is being served from our Pop Network Masternode. And what does that mean? So before I explain everything about this project, what they're saying is, and I'm sure you've been hearing about it in the past 2 days specifically, a lot of people are criticizing the centralized software, social medias. So any of them, I'm not going to talk or specify one of them, but they're saying, hey, some of them, they just block your account, delete your account, censor your, whatever you post. And this, people are like fed up. It's like, what's going on? I want to talk about anything I want. So they're saying they're going to have a decentralized web streaming, and not only that. Pop Network offers decentralized streaming of all forms media. This includes video, audio like audios, podcasts, and potentially live streams. All the while content creators will be rewarded generously for their content. Theta does not allow you to build dApps, where Pop Network will eventually have its own blockchain and will allow developers to build their own dApps. So it's a bunch of stuff. Like, you're going to have your Masternode, and you're going to let dApps to be built on top of this. And then you have a decentralized web streaming, and you have founders that are good. Actually, one of the founders have collaborated with 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, and some of the people in that space. So I think it will be easier for them because if they work together, I mean, I'm sure they have Snoop Dogg's number. It's like, hey, buddy, I have my own network. Come do a show in there. You have a number. You have good times back in the day. So this can help. I mean, do not underestimate it. So in overall, with all seriousness, it's just it suits my style. So my portfolio doesn't have a node. I've always wanted to have a node in my portfolio because it's a nice passive income. And from seeing all of these nodes that we have encountered, most of them succeed. And most of them make you good amount of money in a matter of months, right? So let's talk about the Pop Network FAQ document. So what is the Pop Network? Pop Network is an ecosystem of blockchain and artificial intelligence applications built to power the streaming power economy. Components include Masternode torrent network for decentralized peer-to-peer streaming, super delegated proof-of-stake blockchain for ultra-fast transaction processing, artificial intelligence content protection to defend the network from harmful material. So the Pop Network Masternodes from a decentralized peer-to-peer torrent network to store and stream all media on Pop Network. Masternodes earn 35% of all Pop Network block rewards for performing this critical service. So you're going to see here, These dates are outdated. So they missed them not because they were late, but they found some bugs on their blockchain and they wanted to make sure that these nodes are running perfectly. So they stopped till they fixed this. And guess what? A lot of FUD happened and people started selling and they thought this is a scam. And it is what it is. So things are back to normal now and things are looking good. So that's just to be very transparent. And by the way, guys, if you think this is a sponsored or someone paid me or showed it to me, no, this is all on my own research. I found it. I talked to one of the support. I asked him some questions. He answered me like I showed you, and that's about it. So let's move on. Tokenomics. What's the total token count? Is 1.6 billion. What is the number of tokens in circulation? Currently 960 million. The current price is the current price plus the market cap current price times the 960. Here where you can buy them, centralized exchanges, Probit, big one, MEXC, DEX, Uniswap, and PancakeSwap. So what is a POP Masternode? POP Masternodes from peer-to-peer content distribution network to store and serve all media. Any token holder can claim the right to become a masternode by holding 50,000 pops. So these 50,000 pops I just purchased 2 hours ago. It cost me around $500 or $520. So in simple terms, it is like a torrent which can be downloaded onto your average computer with the aim to hold up the Popnetwork creator economy platform. Those who stake POP to run a node will receive rewards in the form of Popnetwork tokens. First 1,000 nodes will benefit from 100% return of investment within the first 90 days of staking. Example, if you stake 100,000 POP and you qualify as one of the first 1,000 nodes, then you'll receive an additional 100,000 POP. After initial 90-day incentives, 35% of all block rewards are distributed to node operators. These block rewards are variable as they are determined by the number of transactions that occur from the seeding and viewing of content. The 35% block rewards still will further be distributed depending on the number of POP that an individual stakes compared to the total number of POP staked by all node operators. So what does it say here? What is this example? Block rewards multiplied by 35% multiplied by the number of your POPs divided by the total of staked POPs. So if you have 500,000 POPs, are you going to have 10 nodes? No. Why? Because it doesn't matter. If having one node or 10 nodes doesn't matter to you, because having one node, you're going to have all the number of your staked POPs in here. So you're going to have one node and your 500,000 will be in here divided by the total amount. And this will increase your number. Things to have an account. What happens to the POP that I stake to run the Masternode? You are able to unstake your POP anytime you wish. It is still yours. You can transfer it back to your external wallet, sell it, or give it away to your friends and family. What do I do once I have bought POP on an exchange? Transfer yours to an external wallet. From there, you can easily link it. What wallets can be connected to the Masternode for staking? MetaMask Trust Wallet. Now, this is a two-way apart. So they're saying for you to have your Masternode, you need to have your computer turned on 23 hours out of the 24 hours. Why? Because that's how you can increase your rewards. And these are the specs that you need. One dedicated processor core, 500 gigabyte available storage, 2 terabyte monthly bandwidth, 5 megabytes upstream bandwidth, 25 megabyte downstream bandwidth, 95% uptime. Now, you're going to say, oh, I don't have this stuff. Well, it's okay. We got you. See, here it's on Contabo. You can get this service for $11.99 and it will do the full job for you. So you don't need to do any of that stuff. So yes, you can do this. And now if you don't know what I'm talking about and you're like, whoa, this is too much for me, just go and listen to the AMA tomorrow if it answers, because there are still a lot of stuff that has not been answered yet. The only reason I'm doing it today, I'm rushing this towards YouTube, because I want you to watch the AMA and decide from there. Because watching the founders talk or the team talk and answering those questions that most of us will have probably the same amount of questions. And if they answered your inquiries, and questions, then you decide if this is a good one or not. But the reason I'm telling you, because it is so cheap to get a node. That's the only reason. Two things. It's still very cheap to own a node. Second part, you get to get your answers, your questions answered, and therefore you're like, okay, now I know if this is good or not. I know if it's rewarding or not, and now I decide not to go for it because I just watched it. I don't care. Or if you like, oh, it works like this. These are the rewards. Are they going to grow? I'm going to have my. Is it going to be next gala thing? So all these inquiries that you have will be through this AMA, and therefore you decide, because nobody is talking about this project on the internet, at least to my understanding. I haven't seen anybody. I just found it by accident. I was doing research because I told you I was looking for nodes, and I was like, nodes, new nodes everywhere, new nodes, till I found it. If you guys jumping on this or not, or if you want to join the Telegram group, I'm going to leave the link in the description for this Pop network. I think, I believe it's a good project. When I see community communicating with the founders and the team in a healthy manner, and the founders are, they have different backgrounds, and they're working really hard on this. They have already did the audit and all that good stuff. So I think it can be something in the future. I at least that's what I hope so, because I'm not a financial advisor. I have not studied finance. This video is for educational purposes only. So therefore, I give you all the tools that help you in your determining if it's the right thing for you or not, and you decide from there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you tell me what are you gonna do. Are you gonna jump on this or skip? Either way, I seriously don't like. I don't care what you do with your money. It's your money. Trust me. You're the one. You decide what to do. Don't let these YouTubers tell you, "Oh yeah, this is going to the moon and all this." No, that's not how we do it in this channel. That's why, like I said, I did find this on my own. It is not sponsored, it's not paid, it's not any of that stuff. It's fully on my own, and therefore you need to do your own due diligence and test the waters yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one, and that's about it. Have a good night and take care.